there, welcome back. I trust your journey to our CPAP success is going well. I am Lily, your CPAP respiratory therapist here at Sleeplay. And in this lesson, we're talking about a topic that affects every single person on CPAP, whether you're brand new or you've been at this for years. Sleep hygiene is one of the most powerful tools you have for improving your sleep quality and the effectiveness of your CPAP therapy. Even the best CPAP machine in the world can fix poor sleep habits, an overstimulating bedtime routine, or a bedroom environment that's working against you. Sleep isn't just rest. It's your body repairing, restoring energy, strengthening immunity, protecting memory, regulating mood, the whole deal. More than 50 to 70 million Americans struggle with sleep disorders. 1 in 3 adults don't get enough uninterrupted sleep, and 30% experience short-term insomnia. So if falling asleep is hard for you or staying asleep feels impossible, you're not alone. Sleep hygiene gives you back some control. Research from the National Institute of Health shows that building simple, sustainable habits help your brain recognize when it is time to power down. Good habits mean better sleep and better health. Instead of laying wide awake at 2 a.m. wondering why your brain won't cooperate, and for CPAP users, it's even more important because while CPAP treats obstructive sleep apnea, it can fix stress, inconsistent sleep schedules, bright lights before bed, poor bedroom conditions, or habits that confuse your body's natural rhythms. CPAP keeps your airway open. Sleep hygiene helps your mind and body follow through. Step 1. Set your sleep schedule. This is where everything starts. A consistent sleep schedule does more than keep you organized. It trains your internal clock, your circadian rhythm. Here's what works. Have a fixed wake-up time. This means weekends too. If you wake up at wildly different hours, your body never gets into a rhythm. Prioritize sleep. You're aiming for 7 to 8 hours minimum. That's not a luxury. That's what your brain and body need to function. Make changes slowly if you want to shift your bedtime. Move it by 15 to 30 minutes at a time. Big jumps confuse your system. Keep naps short. We all love a good nap, but long or late naps can sabotage your night. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes early afternoons only. Getting your schedule in check makes every other strategy work better, including your CPAP. Now, your nightly routine. The wind down window. Falling asleep starts long before your head hits the pillow. Sleep experts suggest building a 30 to 60 minute pre-bed routine that tells your brain, hey, we're powering down now. Here's what that can look like. Keep it consistent. Same steps, same order. It conditions your brain. Dim the lights. Bright light suppress melatonin, the hormone that helps you drift off. Unplug from electronics, phones, tablets, laptops. All of them send stimulation straight to your brain. Plus the blue light, it delays melatonin production twice as much as other colors. Try relaxation techniques. Deep breathing, meditation, light stretching, soft music, whatever slows your mind down. Don't stay in bed awake if you can't fall asleep after 20 minutes. Get up, do something relaxing in low light, and try again. This keeps your brain from linking your bed with frustration. Good routines make falling asleep feel automatic instead of a nightly battle. Support your sleep during the day. Sleep hygiene isn't just about nights. It's a 24-hour process. Here are the daytime habits that help. Get natural light exposure. Sunlight tells your brain it's daytime. Strengthens your circadian rhythm. Stay active. Regular exercise improves sleep, depth, and quality. Limit caffeine after lunch. Caffeine can linger in your system for 6 to 8 hours. Reduce or eliminate alcohol intake. Alcohol fragments sleep and reduces REM. Don't dine too late. Heavy or late meals translate into your body being busy, digesting instead of resting. Everything you do during the day affects how easily you fall asleep at night. Create the perfect sleep environment. Think of your bedroom as a sleep sanctuary. Cool, dark, quiet, and comfortable. Keep it cool. Experts recommend around 65 Fahrenheit or 18 Celsius. A cool room triggers your body's natural sleep mechanism. Block out light. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask. Reduce noise. Earplugs, white noise machines, or a simple fan can work wonders. Choose the right pillow and bedding. supportive pillows, breathable blankets, calming fabrics, they all play a role. Weighted blankets. For some people, especially those with anxiety, ADHD, or insomnia, weighted blankets can create a calming, grounding effect. Try calming scents, lavender, chamomile, and bergamot. Research shows that aromatherapy can relax the nervous system and condition your brain for sleep. Your environment should gently nudge your brain towards rest, not fight against it. Now, transition to CPAP-specific routines. So now you know the foundations of great sleep hygiene. But how do you blend all of that with your nightly CPAP routine? Because here's the truth. Sleep hygiene isn't just nice to have when you're on CPAP. It's essential. A great routine calms your mind, reduces mask frustration, helps you fall asleep faster, and makes therapy so much easier to stick with. Let's walk through the CPAP-specific version of a perfect wind-down routine. Get CPAP ready, your nightly routine for success. One of the biggest mistakes new CPAP users make is putting on the mask when they are already exhausted. By that point, you're impatient, frustrated, and way more likely to skip therapy or rip the mask off in the middle of the night. Instead, try this. Put your CPAP on 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Sit up in bed with your mask on while doing something relaxing like reading, journaling, or meditating. These condition your brain. Mask on, wind down, sleep is coming. And if you're still adjusting to wearing the mask, practice during the day in small sessions. Even 10 minutes at a time while watching TV or scrolling on your phone helps desensitize the "this feels weird" reaction your brain has at first. Use the RAM feature. RAM starts you at a gentler pressure so you can relax as you drift off. If you struggle with exhaling against pressure, especially at the beginning, this one feature in your CPAP device can transform your experience. Check your mask fit lying down. Your facial muscles change when you recline. A mask that seals when standing up might leak when you're horizontal. Tiny straps tweaks here can save you from big frustrations later. Prep your humidifier. Use distilled water. Set your humidity and temperature levels before bed. A warmed, moistened airflow reduces nasal dryness, congestion, and that dreaded CPAP dry mouth. People underestimate this part, but dirty or poorly maintained equipment ruins sleep. Oils on your cushion, leaks, dirty filters, more noise, dirty humidifier, irritation and coughing, dirty mask straps, skin problems. Here's a simple routine. Daily, wipe down the mask cushion with CPAP wipes or mild soap. This improves your seal and protects your skin. Weekly, soak and wash mask, headgear, tubing, humidifier chamber. Let everything air dry completely to avoid mold or bacteria buildup. Now monthly, inspect your hose for cracks or stiffness. Clean your machine exterior and check the filter. Replace disposable filters every 2 to 4 weeks. Reusable ones every 6 months. Consistent care, fewer problems. Better sleep. Positioning, comfort, and your bed setup. Good sleep hygiene doesn't stop at the environment. Your sleep position matters too. Try side sleeping. Side sleeping often reduces apneas, improves airway stability, and enhances comfort. Use a CPAP pillow. Game changer alert. These pillows have cutouts for your mask and tubing, which helps reduce leaks, prevent mass shifting, support proper spinal alignment, make side sleeping feel natural. Users are always shocked at how much more comfortable therapy feels with one simple upgrade like a CPAP pillow. Manage your hose. A hose holder or overhead suspension system keeps your tube from pulling on your mask while you move. Less tugging, fewer leaks, fewer wake-ups. Will sleep hygiene fix everything? Sleep hygiene is powerful, but it's not a cure-all. If you're still experiencing insomnia, chronic daytime sleepiness, or trouble staying asleep, talk with your doctor or sleep specialist. Sleep hygiene plus CPAP is an excellent foundation for success if you have sleep apnea, but sometimes you need extra support, and that's completely okay. So, that's your complete guide to sleep hygiene, the habits, routines, and environment upgrades that make falling asleep easier and help your CPAP therapy work the way it's supposed to. Remember, better sleep isn't just about your CPAP. It's about everything you do before you lie down, everything in your bedroom, and everything in your daily rhythm. Dial in these habits and your sleep and your health will follow. If you want deeper guides, worksheets, product, recommendation, or links to the tools mentioned in this lesson, check the course description below. I'm Lily from Sleeplay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.